Welcome to another episode of Pathfinder Basics. My name is Model 42 and today we talk about checks, difficulty and degrees of success. A check can be anything, from an athletics check when you climb a rocky hill, an attack with your sword, trying to evade a spell with a reflex save, or trying to make an impression on that noble lady you'd have been eyeing from afar. After your DM told you which check to make, you take a 20-sided die, called D20, and roll. Add or subtract your ability modifier for that check, depending on if it is positive or negative. Add your proficiency, if available, and maybe other bonuses from items or active spell effects to that roll. The DM has a DC, difficulty, which is the value your result has to be equal to or greater than, though you will never know that value before rolling. These values are either based on how difficult the thing is you try to achieve, your level, or is a predetermined number, like the enemy's armor class or spell DC. If you met or exceeded the DC value, you have a success, and if your result is lower, you failed and maybe something bad will happen, or nothing at all. If your result beats the DC value by 10 or more, you achieved a critical success, which will be way better, for example, dealing double damage with your weapon attack. If your result however failed by 10 or more points, you will have a critical failure which can have devastating repercussions, or might trigger reactions by your target, like an attack of opportunity. No matter what your result is, if your dice shows a natural 20, the degree of success will be 1 better, for example, turning a success into a critical success, or a failure into a success. Should the dice show a natural 1 however, the degree of success will be 1 lower, turning a possible success into a failure or a failure into a critical one. What we can take away from this lesson is very simple. The higher your stats and values are, the better chances of success you have, but a lucky or unlucky dice roll can affect your result as well. Also, on your character sheet, most values you need to add to your check can be easily added together, so instead of rolling the dice, adding your ability modifier, adding your proficiency and item bonuses, you simply add a total result and maybe an active effect from a spell or ability. After doing this a few times, this will become second nature to you. This will conclude this lesson. You find the whole and detailed process of making checks on page 443 and following in the core rulebook. There you will also find additional rules for attack rolls, which we will cover briefly in a future video. Thank you for watching, and if you found this video helpful, please leave a like, subscribe for more content, or write me a comment what the most epic dice roll and result was that you witnessed in a game of Pathfinder or Dungeons & Dragons.